Hello and welcome, cosmic travelers, to the Aries season 2025 planetary forecast. I'm Leslie, and today we are diving into the fiery, action-packed energy of Aries season, what it represents, how it influences us, and what this season is asking us to embrace. As the first sign of the zodiac, Aries is a spark that ignites the astrological year. This season is all about new beginnings, bold action, and stepping into our power. Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of passion, drive, and sometimes war, making this a time of movement, courage, and transformation. Whether you're an Aries or not, this energy affects us all, calling us to step into leadership, take initiative, and trust our instincts. But Aries season isn't just about charging ahead. Like all zodiac signs, it carries dualistic energy. On one spectrum, Aries can be the fearless warrior, the passionate trailblazer who follows their desires without hesitation. This is the grounded Aries, the one who knows when to act, when to rest, and how to balance fire with wisdom. On the other hand, Aries can also be unhinged, impulsive, reckless, and fueled by unchecked emotions. This side of Aries burns fast and hot, leading to frustration, impatience, or conflict when things don't go as planned. If we're not mindful, this season can have us acting before thinking, rushing into things without a clear plan, or even reaching from ego rather than our true power. So on one spectrum, Aries season may be calling us to step into our courage, break through old limitations, and embody the energy of rebirth. On the other hand, it may be showing us where we need to slow down, regulate our emotions, and find deeper alignment before charging ahead. As we move through Aries season, the planetary movements will help us understand exactly how to work with this energy, where to take action, where to hold back, and what lessons this season has in store for us. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, light a candle or burn some incense, palo santo, or even sage, take a deep breath, and let's explore a dimension of what the cosmos has planned for this Aries season. March is a month of celestial intensity, activating deep shifts in our personal power, relationships, and global structures. As Aries season begins, fiery energy calls for boldness, but Venus and Mercury retrograde demands caution. With two powerful eclipses and Neptune's historic shift into Aries, we are stepping into a new era of manifestation and spiritual leadership. Let's break it all down. Aries season begins on March 20th through April 19th, running its themes of courage, rebirth, and power struggles. Aries, ruled by Mars, activates themes of leadership, independence, and action. With Venus and Mercury retrogrades, we're asked to temper impulsive decisions. Passion is high, but so are conflicts. Expect shifts in personal identity, government actions, and global tensions as the fire of Aries demands transformation. Key focuses: move with intention, strengthen your inner warrior, but don't allow ego to fully lead in unhinged, lower dimensional ways. Remember, the planet is elevating its consciousness, and we who are connected to this collective shift need to lead by showing new pattern work instead of clinging to the old. Here are your key lunar events. We just had the total lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 14th. This was the breakdown before the breakthrough. So what's happening? A powerful eclipse in Virgo, the sign of structure, health, and daily life, forces us to clean up the mess personally and globally. The veil lifts on corruption, power abuse, and health-related crises. It brought forth some major shifts in the workforce regulations, healthcare policies, and even environmental concerns. Personally, it asks, where are you sacrificing too much? What needs cleansing in your life? This energy is still fresh, as we just had this total lunar eclipse 3 days ago. So if you're feeling a little chaos, here's how you can work through this energy. Declutter physically, emotionally, and mentally. This is a purge. Focus on holistic healing, mind, body, and spirit. They all need alignment. Attend a sound bath, seek spiritual guidance, or even energy healing. Meditate. But also be careful of who it is that you are allowing into your space. Make sure to have some serious boundaries. Expect major revelations. Truths long buried may come to light this season. Avoid resisting change. The more you cling to old ways, the harder this energy will hit, especially the upcoming energy this Aries season. The new moon partial solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th will bring themes of bold new beginnings and power moves. This is a solar eclipse in Aries, and it marks a radical new chapter, but only for those who are ready to step up. This is a power shift. Globally, leaders may rise or fall, and war-related tensions could increase. On a personal level, this is your cosmic green light, but only if you've done the inner work during these retrogrades. How to work with this energy. Make bold moves towards your goals. This is a cosmic reset. Step into leadership. Now is the time. What have you been afraid to initiate? Don't let self-sabotage or outside thoughts stop you. Trust divine timing. Doors are opening for those in alignment. Avoid reckless action. Not every opportunity is meant for you. Choose wisely. The full moon in Libra on April 13th, bringing themes of balancing power, justice, and relationships. What this means is the full moon will illuminate the dynamics of power, relationships, and justice, both personally and globally. As the sign of harmony and fairness, Libra seeks balance, but under this full moon, we may witness shifts in power, unresolved conflicts surfacing, and collective calls for justice. Expect heightened energy in relationships, whether they are romantic, platonic, or even political. Themes of compromise, fairness, and karmatic justice will take center stage. With tensions from Aries season still strong, this is a cosmic checkpoint to see if the power moves you've made are truly aligned or if adjustments are needed. On a collective level, legal battles, leadership accountability, and global discussions about fairness and justice may dominate headlines. Here's how to work with this energy. Reassess your relationships. Are they balanced, or are you overgiving or taking too much? Adjust them accordingly. Seek clarity in decision making. Libra can be indecisive, but this full moon demands action based on truth. Stand up for justice. Whether in your personal life or on a larger scale, integrity matters more than ever right now. Release past reassessments. Full moons are about letting go. Where do you need to forgive or move on? Remember, we cannot move forward until we start doing the work. Avoid codependency. Don't compromise your needs just to keep the peace. True balance honors both sides. Be aware of superficial harmony. Address real issues instead of pretending everything is fine. Don't be afraid to make the hard call. If something in your life is out of balance, this full moon will push you to correct it. This is a powerful moment for restoring equilibrium personally, socially, and energetically. And now for our key planetary movements this season. Venus retrograde is in Aries, but it will be moving to Pisces, resonating at a frequency asking us to look at our relationships with love, power, and also take a deep look into our karmatic lessons. These lessons will help us in paving the way for our future as a collective. When you heal the world. Here is why this is happening. Venus rules love, beauty, money, and values. When in retrograde, she forces a deep reevaluation of these areas, especially in the sign of Pisces. This energy combined asks us to look into the depths of ourselves and use the energy to transform our pattern or frequency and ascend into what Venus truly represents, that unconditional love. Especially during this spring equinox, with the themes of rebirth, going through that death, transformation, and now being resurrected into something new. Relationships may feel passionate, but also tense or strained. Egos may begin to clash. Breakups or past lovers resurfacing are likely. The energy can feel a bit unpredictable as we venture through this shadow period. Governments and leaders may struggle with economic instability or public trust issues as financial shifts begin to occur. How to work with this energy. This will be a time to reevaluate relationships, finances, and self-worth, potentially revisiting past connections or issues. Focus on your self-worth. Aries demands independence in love. If you feel like you are battling that area, take a step back, breathe, and ask yourself, what areas do I feel I have lost myself? Heal your past wounds. Old lovers may return, not to rekindle, but to teach us. Did you learn your lesson? Or are you going to have to learn more the hard way? Learn a new healthy pattern. Don't repeat. Avoid impulsive decisions in love or finances. Love and money shifts are unpredictable during this time. What seems urgent to fix or change now may not last. Take a step back, breathe, ground your energy, and give it some time. This too shall pass. When Venus moves direct into Pisces April 12th, the energy will soften. We move from conflict to healing, from passion to surrender. Divine feminine flow will be the theme here. Step into your intuition and trust. God, source, consciousness, creator has a divine plan. If we relinquish our ego, we can feel, see, sense, know that we are part of this energetic shift. And together, we can use that energy to help our collective. Mercury, the ruler of communication, technology, and thought process, began moving backwards in Aries March 14th. Then it will continue to move into Pisces March 29th through April 7th. If you haven't noticed yet, this retrograde in Aries can bring on heated arguments, technological disruptions, and government miscommunications. Leaders may act recklessly, and protests or conflicts may rise globally. When Mercury goes direct and re-enters Pisces, the energy shifts from aggressive to introspective. Secrets may surface, spiritual insights deepen, not in the normal fairy tale-like way, but in ways that can be difficult to face. Even dreams will hold powerful messages. Pisces' light aspects are compassion, unconditional love, spiritual and mystic healing energy. We can be cute, bubbly, and fun. However, the shadow aspect of Pisces can seem a bit confusing and almost delusional-like because that spiritual mysticism crosses over to the other dimensions, the unseen. This is a place where 3D reality is a struggle to see, but also a place where if one is in a lower frequency, it can be easier to deceive or influence them. But if someone is in a higher conscious state, this could impact deep karmatic work, bringing healing on so many different timelines. How to work with this energy. Double check everything. Texts, emails, contracts, misunderstandings, and misinformation will be rampant. Slow down your reactions. Both Aries and even Pisces energy makes people quick to anger, especially during this time. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Use the Pisces phase of this retrograde, March 29th through April 7th, for reflection and intuitive work. Meditate, journal, listen to your inner voice, plant new seeds of change for you. Set boundaries. boundaries. Set them with others, but also do not forget to set them with yourself. Also remember, the more you escape and step into a victim mentality, the more we stay in our own karmatic energy. Remember, this is a time to surrender and trust. Avoid making major commitments. What's decided now may need to be undone later. Saturn enters Pisces on March 29th. This is where structure meets the dream realm, and this is what's happening. Saturn, the planet of discipline, structure, and responsibility, will move into Pisces on March 29th, where it will remain for the next 2.5 years. This marks a shift from the grounded, practical energy of Aquarius to the dreamy, emotional waters of Pisces. Saturn was last in Pisces from 1993 to 1996, a time when spirituality, creativity, and emotional maturity began to take center stage in societal shifts. Saturn and Pisces themes for those years were spiritual rebirth and discipline. People sought to combine their spiritual ideals with action. Artistic revolution and healing, creative expression found its discipline, and healing practices became more mainstream. Boundaries in the unseen world, more attention to psychological boundaries, personal limits, and the need to protect one's energy. Dissolution of old structures. Systems that did not serve the collective began to break down. Now Saturn in Pisces brings lessons in turning dreams into reality, finding stability in uncertainty, and integrating spiritual wisdom into everyday life. There may be a deepening of your relationships with your intuition, a need to establish emotional boundaries, and a focus on long-term healing processes. Here's how you can work with this energy. Create structure around your dreams. Start putting action behind your spiritual or creative pursuits. Establish emotional boundaries. Understand that boundaries are not just for this physical realm, but for your energetic space as well. Commit to personal healing. This is a time to take responsibility for your emotional growth and spiritual maturity. Avoid escapism. It may be tempting to ignore difficult emotions or avoid reality, but now is the time to face your truth. Embrace the discomfort of growth. Neptune will enter Aries on March 30th, bringing the themes of the birth of a new spiritual era. This is what's happening. Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, and spirituality, will finally move from Pisces into Aries for the first time in over 150 years. Neptune was last in Aries from 1861 to 1875, a period of radical transformation, war, and ideological shifts across the world. Neptune and Aries themes during this time was war and revolutionary change. Idealism fueled wars and power struggles, nationalism and new identities. Countries fought for unity and self-definition, spiritual awakening and deception, mysticism, religious movements, and ideological shifts rose. Technical breakthroughs, industry and innovation reshaped society. Social rebellion and new frontiers, movements for workers, women, and marginalized groups gained momentum. The passive dreamer energy of Pisces is gone. Now it's time for spiritual warriors. This shift will ignite activism, spiritual leadership, and a battle between truth and deception. Expect breakthroughs in consciousness, deeper interest in energy work, and more exposure of religious or spiritual corruption. How to work with this energy. Step into your spiritual power. Intuition is your greatest weapon now. This is a spiritual war. Be discerning. What truths are you being sold? Many will be illusions. Use this time to channel your dreams into reality. Action is required. Avoid falling for deception. Many false spiritual leaders will emerge. Trust your inner knowing. Egos will be unhinged, looking for opportunities. Set boundaries with others, but again, yourself. Know how to spot the wolf in sheep's clothing. And so, my cosmic travelers, here we stand at the threshold of a new astrological year, with Aries igniting the flames of courage, rebirth, and transformation within us all. The universe isn't just whispering, it's roaring. It's calling us to wake up, to rise, to step into the fire of our own becoming. This Aries season isn't just about astrology. It's about us. It's about you. It's about me. It's about the collective, standing together in our power-breaking cycles, forging new paths, and refusing to be bound by the chains of the past. This is our moment to rewrite the script, to be the warriors of light, the visionaries of change, the architects of a world that honors truth, integrity, and love. But we cannot do this alone. No great shift has ever happened in isolation. We are not separate. We are one pulse, one heartbeat, one cosmic force moving toward evolution. So let's make this season count. Let's move with wisdom, act with intention, and uplift one another as we march forward. You were born for this time. You were made for this shift. And no matter how fierce the fire burns, remember, you are not consumed by it. You are forged by it. You are the storm. You are the light. You are the revolution. Together we rise. Together we lead. Together we claim what has always been ours, our power, our truth, our destiny. Stay strong, stay aligned, and I'll see you on the other side of the fire. So much love until next time. Keep shining, keep rising, and never forget the warrior that lives within you. Take care.